A woman called the police saying her house was on fire, but when the firefighters arrived, she demanded that they absolutely not use water to put out the fire. Without water, were they supposed to blow it out with their mouths? Yes. To prevent the woman's house from being burned to the ground, the firefighters still connected the hose and then entered the house to prepare for extinguishing the fire. Unexpectedly, at that moment, a neighbor drove over the hose, causing it to burst. The firefighters inside the house didn't get water, so they took out the fire extinguishers they carried. They discussed that if the fire got too big later, they should retreat immediately and not be reckless. Then they cautiously opened the kitchen door, but what they saw inside was beyond their expectation. I've seen campfires that were bigger, so the firefighters called it quits and withdrew. But just one day later, they received another emergency call from the woman. This time, there was a real fire. Fortunately, the woman ran fast and escaped. However, her sister was trapped on the other side of the kitchen. The firefighters knew they had to put out the fire first to save the person, so they turned on the water guns and extinguished the big fire. Everyone thought the danger was over, but unexpectedly, the fire that had been extinguished suddenly reignited. Everyone was shocked. Without thinking much, they could only turn on the water guns again to put out the fire. And strangely, the reignited fire couldn't be put out. They then realized that the gas pipeline was still open. If not closed, it might be dangerous. So a team went to look for the main switch of the pipeline. At this time, a bursting sound came from the next room. The firefighters saw that the red wine bottles on the shelf burst due to the high temperature, and the person they needed to save was at the end. One person was about to rush over to save her, but was held back by his teammate. After all, the power of the wine bottle explosion could cut through the protective gear, but considering that the fire might reignite at any time, he still decided to save the person. He covered his head with his hands and ran to the woman's side. But just then, another accident happened.